Hi, welcome back to the Ministry of Divine Knowledge and Truth. It's been a while since I made a video. I have been through quite a bit in the last couple months. I'm working on a way right now to head to Colorado, then Arizona, then Los Angeles. It is February 20th, a little bit later than I thought. And you know, a lot of what I heard and still hear I can't really explain. And what it has taught me is that I have to live in this world and take it as it is, and not accept and not allow other things, my desires or mind the way that I think it is, to try to manipulate that, to avoid that from being, you know, what I think should be, or, you know. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Is that setting, you know, proper expectations or not. What I got was a lot more. I've learned how to love, how to give unconditionally, even when it's not seemingly appreciated, or when people are not able to recover from an illness from which they have no choice, and continue to make decisions that are harmful to them and to others. I didn't really set up too much or really get, you know, too ready. I just got inspired to make this video. It occurred to me that I made them, and it occurred to me that I do things all the time that I start that I don't really resolve. And that's different. I started to play the piano. I still pray every day. I wake up and I read the Serenity Prayer, the full length version of Serenity Prayer, and I read from the Daily Reflections. Then I added these 12 truths that a lot of people don't want to admit. I start reading that every morning, and it I'm not going to go in there because I have a friend in there sleeping. I'll try to remember them though. They are there's a lot about our lives we cannot control, so it does no good to worry about what your life isn't. You know, and it's better to just be grateful for what it is. People will not always do the same as you. You will be highly disappointed if you expect them to see things the way you do, or do anything that you're willing to do for another person. I can't worry about going out and getting a bunch of things to impress a bunch of people that I don't even know, with money I don't really have. You know, overspending and, you know, racking up credit and debt, and just for what? For what? For what? For a rat race that like, continues to send money to, well, a significant portion, or a very small portion of the population, while the rest are hungry. It's kind of backwards. We should fix that. Let's see, there's a lesson in everything, and don't forget that. You know, that sometimes you have to go through certain things to learn a vital lesson that you wouldn't have learned any other way. And to be humble at the mountains tops, steadfast in the valleys, and faithful in between. Then our character is often revealed at our highs and our lows. Let's see. What else? Oh, I like this one. If things aren't adding up in your life, begin subtracting. Life tends to get a little easier when you remove the mental and physical clutter that complicates it. You don't always have to be right. I don't always have to be right, and I don't have to attend every argument to which I'm invited. I just don't. So, and you know, someone just asked me, would you rather be right or happy? See, it doesn't look good to argue about things. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter with like other people's opinions are none of my business. What people think of me is none of my business. Let's see. I don't know that I can remember many of them right now, and I don't know how long I want this video to be. I don't want it to get boring by any means. That may have already. I don't know. I feel like I'm sharing valid things, if you want to hear them or not. I was sitting here thinking that I'm going to start a blog. I do have very unique points of view, spiritually and behaviorally, and I've been through a lot, and I've changed a lot, and I've grown a lot, and I'm continuing to grow, and I'm continuing to identify defects of character and the way in which ego dominates my behavior, the way my fears dominate my behavior and cause me to engage in behaviors with which I'm no longer comfortable. And so I'm seeking to abolish those areas that caused me to do those things, to cause me to act those ways, that still somewhere in my head is okay, and that allows that to take place when it shouldn't. But I'm on a very awesome journey that has not changed. My perception of it has vastly, maybe they're right. Maybe they're not. It doesn't matter, because I know what's in my heart, and I know the absolute profound change that I've made, and the place of love that I come from on a regular basis, and try continuously to maintain and to remember that I am only here because God allowed me to live when I should seriously be dead. And if it were up to me, my life would have been over. And I have no... I mean, you always have a choice whether you're going to walk that path or not. I have that choice whether I'm going to walk that path or not, or try to walk that path, or just give up and just be a complete miserable piece of shit, or if I'm going to try to do my best to walk in line with God's will for me. And that's what I choose to do. So, I got nothing better to do. And my ways never worked. And it's not necessarily been working out the way that I thought it would, or the way that I thought it should, but my growth has taken precedence, and the feeling that I get from being okay with most of my actions on most days, and taking responsibility when I'm not, and admitting when I'm not, and taking responsibility for that, and taking a look at that, and trying to understand that, and how that was dominated by fear or by ego, and seriously trying to amend that behavior and taking steps to make sure that happens less and less over time. And so anyway, I know where that shift has taken place, and that happened when I came to from that suicide, and it's not changed, and it's not gone anywhere, and it's only grown in conviction, and in, you know, I haven't had, you know, much over the course of the last few months yet. We needed toilet paper one time, and me and a roommate was going, we were taking a walk, and we went through the pass up toward the end of the trailer park, and there was a shopping bag with 4 rolls of toilet paper in it. You know, I'm not lying. I mean, it's like things like that, and it's like things. I said, "Oh, just pray for whatever." I didn't pray for toilet paper. I just pray for acceptance and understanding and knowledge and willingness and the ability and the capacity to love to the same extent, and forgive to the same extent that I receive from Him on a daily basis. And so the more I'm learning, that the more that I try to do that, the more that I stay present and am willing to share and give whatever, you know, little I have, and people have been welcome, and I'll, you know, share whatever resources I've got to feed as many people as possible, and, you know, and I haven't been abandoned, I haven't been without, I've been taken from and lied to and stolen from and, you know, taken advantage of, and that's going to happen, and it's also not happened with certain people, and it's, you know, but it's not going to, you know, infect my heart with poison, or, you know, just cause me to lose conviction what I know to be true, because I've never been able to will away certain behaviors. I've never been able to will away this hatred or this bitterness that I felt towards life and towards people, and it's gone. I mean, for you know, generally speaking, it's gone. It's not, and it's shifting, and it's turning into not a disgust for people, but understanding levels of where people are, the varying factors of where people are in life, and it's, you're with somebody or not, but there's no room for judgment or hatred. It doesn't, you know, I still love the people that I can't necessarily live with, and I'm going out to, you know, with another friend to go to my original goal, which was, you know, to go out west, and it's in the works, so should be leaving within about a week, and I'll continue to make videos, and I'll continue, I don't know how consistently they're not really being watched. Anyway, they may at some point, and it's okay if they don't, because it's kept me accountable, it's kept me, you know, thinking, and it's something that I felt inspired to do, and something I'm still inspired to do, because I know that I've got a message to carry, and I, you know, and it's God's message, and it's not religious, and it's not, you know, holier than thou, and you can't do this, and you can't, there's not a lot of rules, and there's no, the rule is love, that's it, and acceptance, and forgiveness, and that's it, and there's no, you can or can't do this, it's, you love or you don't. And I didn't do that, and I've never been able to will away change. I've never been able to will change or will away negative behaviors or force, you know, positive actions or behaviors. I've never been able to do that, and I didn't do that. It can only come from one place, and I know that, and I have faith in that. I don't care what I hear or don't hear, and I don't care what they say will or won't happen. I don't care what does or doesn't happen when I've heard that it would. I don't invest in it or out. And I guess it just boils down to love. Stay tuned for more. God is good.